Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Behind the Wall, presented by Perky Jerky, obviously. Gotta not forget that. We have a special episode for you here. It is the second trivia challenge, but this week it is Tyler versus Alex, Middleburg 1 versus Kane Jr. 88. I am Nick, the host, also known as Thermite 917. This is going to be fun, I hope. Let's go over the rules really quick. We will start with the Challenger round. Last time we did this, there was the warm-up round. It is now called the Challenger round. There will be 5 questions for each player. It will be a mix of multiple choice and true or false questions. And you guys will have 30 seconds to answer each one. I have my stopwatch ready. Then we will head into the lightning round, where you will have a certain amount of time to get as many correct answers as possible. Then we move on to the contender round. That's the same as last time, except now there are only 6 questions each instead of 8, just kind of shortening it up a little bit. That will be open-ended questions, and answers can have multiple parts to them. And then we move on to lightning round number 2. That one is a little bit harder than the first one. It is a video challenge, and there will be penalties for incorrect answers. Then the eliminator round, the final round. Each player will get 2 questions each, but if the player gets it wrong, the other player will have a chance to steal that point. So if you guys do not have any questions,
we're all good.
You good?
I'm great.
You're all good.
I'm pumped. Let's do this thing.
I'm nervous as hell, but I'm ready.
All right, so random selection. Tyler will go first.
Ooh.
All right. And Tyler, your first question is, how many years did Tony Stewart drive a Chevy in the Cup Series? Your choices are 11, 13, 15, and 17. Go.
Holy shit. 2003, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What the fuck? Oh, fuck is that?
5 seconds.
Say 13 or 14?
13 was the choice.
13, yeah, so it was yeah, exactly. I was wondering what the choice was, so yes, 13.
Is that your final answer? Okay,
Final.
that is correct.
Fuck.
Good job, right?
I had to count them all. Yeah, I know, because I was sitting here going like, no, man, he drove a Pontiac and a damn Toyota, and no.
Them goddamn Toyotas.
Good job. I told you they're going to be a little harder, because I know you know a little bit more than me. And there's the Kane factor.
The Kane factor. That was harder than I expected it to be, but I knew it.
Oh, they're going to be hard.
I'm sure they will be.
The more you know, you're going to be experts after this. All right, Alex, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Hold on.
There's the beer. All right. Well, you're going to have to do some counting, too. Winston was the title sponsor for NASCAR's Top Series for how many years? The choices are 33 years, 34, 35, or 36. Go.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to say 33.
Bingo, you got it.
All right.
Nice job, game.
Yeah.
Score updated is 1-1. After 2 questions.
I'm glad you did that, Nick.
Question 2 for Tyler. It is a true or false. Lee Petty once drove an entire lap in a race with his son Richard on the hood of the car. True or false?
Holy shit. Man, I don't fucking know this. It seems like a stupid enough question for it to be true, but that doesn't...
10 seconds.
Whatever, I'll just guess true because it seems stupid.
That's right.
But
I can see that happening, actually.
yeah, because I was just gonna say,
Back
like,
then.
it just seems too weird for it to, like, not be true. Like, when the hell did that happen?
It was in the late 50s at a dirt track in High Point, North Carolina. Richard Petty was a crew member, and the windshield of Lee's car was so dirty that Richard had to ride around the car under caution to scrape it off with a wooden board or something. All right, Kane. The next question. This is also true or false.
Okay.
The Cup Series has only raced at 2 different tracks outside the U.S., and those are points-paying races. True or false?
Ooh.
I am going to say false.
That is incorrect. They were both in Canada, both in Ontario, Canadian Exposition Stadium and Stamford Park.
Damn.
Okay.
These are
Yeah, that's a
warm-up
deep one right
questions,
there.
you asshole.
They're just gonna get harder.
The salt's already
Wait,
pouring in, man. That wasn't even my question.
Hey, you know, if you didn't ask me about Matt Kenseth's first career start, you know, maybe we wouldn't come to
Oh,
this. But...
okay, yeah. Some asshole fan who calls himself a fan didn't know that, and I knew it. You didn't. Uh huh. That was a daily double question. I don't even want to hear that shit. This was a warm-up question.
Well, now I know. Maybe I'll take it easier next time.
Oh, I'm sure you
But-
will. I feel bad for Kane.
Well, someone was rushing me to finish the questions every day, so.
Tyler.
Well, that's just because, you know, you're taking forever.
Well, maybe this is why.
Probably.
All right. Are you ready for your question?
I'm ready for my question.
All right, back to multiple choice. How many Cup Series tracks have held 100 or more races? Choices are 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Oh, shit.
Think it out.
I mean, the only ones that really, the biggest ones that come to mind are like Daytona, Martinsville. I'm pretty sure those are 2. I don't think I think Darlington 2, because they used to have 2 races a year.
10 seconds.
I just feel like it's on the light side. I'm gonna go with 6.
Ooh, it is 7.
Fuck!
All right, in alphabetical order here. Atlanta, Bristol, Charlotte, Darlington, Daytona, Martinsville, and Richmond.
For some reason, I feel like I should have known more than that. None of those tracks really surprised me. Maybe Atlanta. I think Atlanta
Yeah.
surprises me the most. But they did used to run 2 races a year there.
Yeah.
But, well, shit.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Alex, are you ready?
After that last question, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Who won the final Cup race at Daytona Beach? Was it Tim Flock, Curtis Turner, Paul Goldsmith, or Cotton Owens?
Paul Goldsmith.
That is correct.
And I only know that because, again, NASCAR 15 loading screen.
Oh, that was on there.
Yep.
Dang, the one
Wow.
good question they had on there.
Mm-hmm.
Who won the poll at the 2013 GFS Marketplace 400 or whatever?
The
Yeah,
hell?
really.
Who the hell cares?
You both have 2 right,
Yay.
and Tyler is up. Who was Terry Labonte's crew chief when he won his first Cup championship?
Oh.
Was it Gary Nelson, Gary DeHart, Dale Inman, or Barry Dodson?
The only one that really makes sense, I think it's Barry Dodson.
Nope.
No?
It was Dale Inman.
Dale Inman was his fucking crew chief?
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
question, though. I wouldn't have got. Obviously, I didn't get it. I didn't. I wouldn't have known that.
But that was one of Dale Inman's 8 total championships.
Shit.
All right, Alex. NASCAR's second tier series was formed in 1982, then known as the NASCAR Budweiser Late Model Sportsman Series. From that point until 2016, how many times did a driver win back-to-back championships? Was it 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, or 7 times?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Alright, then.
You can write stuff down if you have to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm doing that now.
Get some paper and pencil.
Yeah.
Timer on the clock.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna say 6.
You got it!
Son of a fuck.
Yeah,
Junior,
Stenhouse, Truex, Dale Jr., Randy LaJoy, Larry Pearson, and Sam Ard.
I didn't know those 3. Fuck.
Let's see what we got here for Tyler. Of the following current Cup Series crew chiefs, who does not have at least one start as a driver in one of NASCAR's top 3 series? Yeah, Matt McCall, Rodney Childers, Chad Johnston, or Trent Owens.
Not Trent Owens, not Matt McCall. I know they both made starts. You're asking for one that didn't. Chad Johnson or Rodney Childers. Wow. That's a tough one. Wow. One of those 2 ran a race?
All right, 5 seconds.
Chad Johnston.
That is correct.
Yeah. What I have no I never would have known that at all. That was a complete guess. He's
Yeah,
just
so,
he's the one that seems like the bitchiest of all of them, you know. Like he'd be a really shitty driver. So.
Yeah. So McCall made 5 Xfinity starts
I knew that.
from 2006 to 2007, and 2 truck starts from 2003 to 2013. Trent Owens made 12 truck starts from 2001 to 2002, and Childers made 1 Xfinity start in 2000 and crashed on lap 69 at Myrtle Beach.
69. Yeah.
Alex, your question. All right. Car number 88 has, you should know this number, has how many total wins in the Cup Series? 68, 70, 72, or 74?
Oh, jeez.
That's a bullshit ass question.
Yeah.
I'll give a hint. 5 drivers have won with that number. 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. So what were the answers again?
All right. 68, 70, 72, or 74?
Oh, God.
I realize this is a lot of
man.
math for 30 seconds, so I'll give
Really.
I'll give you 20 extra
really.
seconds.
Rules as we go, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
It's gonna have to be a guess.
Yeah, so probably not still-
I'm gonna say 72.
Ooh, so close. It's 74.
Yep.
Hear the cane sound.
Cane sound.
Cane sound. Oh man.
You just.
Yeah.
Oh my
You guys
God.
are just enjoying this, aren't you?
You just made 2 great sounds in a row. I mean, those are going in the logbook.
That's the end of the Challenger round. You are tied at 3.
All right.
So, same as last time, I think. We were tied.
Yeah, I
Cookie
think
cheese.
so.
Now comes the first lightning round. Here's how this is going to work. For the lightning round, there are basically 2 questions here where you have to guess as many of something as possible within the time limit. Whoever had the most points, I was going to let pick which question they wanted, because I don't know which would be harder or easier. So I would let you, choose what's behind door number 1 or whatever. But since you're tied, I'm picking a name at random, and Alex, you will get to choose which question you want. Do you want 1 or 2?
1.
Okay. So let me put you down for that. All right. So I'll just say it first. So in case you want to start planning while I'm reading the question here, you will have 30 seconds to answer as many of these as possible. And here's the question.
Jeez.
Each correct one will get 1 point, by the way, and there will be no
Right.
penalty if you get one wrong. So just say, as many as you can.
Okay.
All right. In 2002, Looney Tunes characters invaded Richmond for the 2nd straight year and were featured on 9 paint schemes. In
True.
30 seconds. Shut up! in,
Okay.
in 30 seconds, name 8 of those 9 drivers and the corresponding Looney Tunes character.
Oh.
Oh man.
All right.
Okay.
So, and if there were 2 on a car, I'll let you. If you get one of them, I'll let it slide. So ready?
Is
What?
this just Cup Series, or are we doing Busch Series too?
Just Cup in just
Okay.
2002, because I know they did it in 2001 as well.
Right.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, Mike Skinner, he had Yosemite Sam. Terry Labonte, he had Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. Let's see here. Yeah, Jeff Gordon, he had Bugs Bunny. Kevin Harvick had Taz, Tasmanian Devil. Jeff Green had Daffy Duck. Robbie Gordon had Pepe Le Pew. Oh, crap. Okay.
5 seconds.
Jimmy Johnson had Sylvester and Tweety, and Jerry Nair. Joni Nemechek had what's his name? Speedy Gonzalez.
All right. Since you started saying that last one when time ended, I'll let that one count. So.
Okay.
Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 8 out of 9.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm so glad you chose that one, because I would have fucking sucked at that.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
even
you're
know
gonna
the
suck
Looney...
at the next one.
I'm sure I will. I don't know the Looney Tunes characters very well. I really don't.
Oh.
And then
Interesting.
for extra reference, in the Busch Series, Dale Jr. had Gossamer and like several other characters on the car, and then Kerry Earnhardt had Yosemite Sam.
He's still going. Overachiever. And who was the one you missed for Cup?
Who was the one I missed for Cup? Oh, jeez.
Because even if he got it, I would have only given him 8
Oh
points
yeah,
because
Bobby Hamilton and Marvin Martian.
God damn.
Yep. I forgot about Bobby Hamilton. Yeah.
Kane just opened up a can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Not even a can. He opened up a whole case right there.
Mm.
yeah, he did. This could be, a game changer right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Tyler, obviously you get question 2.
Oh fuck.
You'll also have 30 seconds here. And here we go. To celebrate The Muppet Show's 25th anniversary in 2002, 8 drivers ran a special Muppet paint scheme in 30 seconds. Name all 8 drivers, or as many drivers as you can, and their corresponding Muppet characters. Ready, set, go.
I couldn't tell. I don't know any of the Muppets names, so I'm out completely. I don't fucking know. I mean, all I know is like Bill Elliott ran one.
Which one?
Like the Evernham cars ran one. That's all I could tell you is.
Oh man,
that's it. And Jimmy
I knew that would be
Spencer.
a
I think
problem.
Jimmy Spencer ran one too. So like Bill Elliott, Jerry Mayfield, Casey Atwood.
Yeah.
Jimmy Spencer ran one. That's it. I don't know the fucking Muppets at
Ah.
all. So I would have had a better shot at the Looney Tunes one. Fuck, you fucked me there.
Yeah, sorry about that. That one pretty much relied on if you knew the characters. Obviously,
Yeah,
it didn't matter
did.
if you knew the paint scheme or not.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
I knew, I'd say a majority of the paint schemes, but no fucking clue. I don't know the Muppets at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got fucked on that one. No clue.
Ooh. That's why I wanted someone to pick which one they wanted, because I knew one was going to be harder. I just didn't know which one.
So Kane, would you have
So-
known that?
I think, most of them. So it would have been the same situation as Looney Tunes.
Want to do them? Just for fun? What can you
Well,
get?
I don't know who Casey Atwood had. I know Bill Elliott had Swedish Chef. Johnny Benson had Fozzie Bear.
Yep.
Bobby Labonte had King Prawn.
Yep.
Jeremy Mayfield had Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker.
Uh-huh.
Ricky Rudd had Gonzo.
Yeah.
Jimmy Spencer had Animal.
Yep.
And then Dale Jarrett had Kermit and Miss Piggy.
That is correct. And Casey Atwood had
Yep.
Rolf the dog.
Oh, yeah, Rolf.
So,
Yep.
so that makes me feel better because it was possible to get them. So Tyler
Mhm.
just sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fuck that.
Yep.
I didn't know I've never watched anything to do with the Muppets, so I had no fucking idea.
My mom did, and pretty much everything I know about the Muppets I know from her. So
Of course you do.
yeah.
Yeah. So after the lightning round, the score: Alex has 11, Tyler still at 3. Ooh, he's gonna have to hope the next lightning round helps him out a little bit. Now we move into the contender round, and this one, I would say the questions are going to get a little harder, but the first ones were so hard I don't really even know anymore. So for this, I am turning my stopwatch off. You will have no time limit. Just don't take forever. Don't be a scrub.
King.
So Alex will go first, since Tyler went first in the first round. I know I mentioned before, just to be clear, questions or answers can have multiple parts, so just make sure you answer everything for full points.
Oh, yeah.
So your question, Alex, is Greg Biffle won 3 consecutive Cup races at which track in which years?
Homestead, 2004, 2005, and 2006.
That is correct. All right, Tyler. During Matt Kenseth's time at Roush Racing, how many times did his team win the Pit Crew Challenge or competition? In what years did they win it, and what nickname did the crew earn?
Oh my god.
You gonna get screwed on a Kenseth question too, huh?
Oh. Well, I'm not a fucking Kansas fan, so I'm not supposed to know this bullshit. A Pit Crew Challenge? Fucking Christ. I don't even... Like, the only ones I even know is fucking Denny Hamlin winning Pit Crew Challenge in like 2010.
I guess if I was to give a hint for this, this is when they were still at Rockingham, so I don't know if you remember any of that.
When they were still at Rockingham. They did them at Rockingham?
They...
I didn't even used
Yeah,
to
that's
watch
before you
these
were born,
fucking-
right?
Oh, shit. Oh, man, I didn't even watch the Pit Crew Challenges, to be honest with you.
What sucks to suck?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is... No, I'll take a guess. I don't know what for nickname they would have earned. Don't have the first clue. The Mighty Yellows or some bullshit.
Something like that.
The Mighty Bosstones. The Power Rangers. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Let's just say they won it. They won it twice in 03 and 04, and they were called the Power Rangers. Fuck it.
That wasn't a horrible guess. They won it twice, in 2001 and 2002,
Shit.
and they were called the Killer Bees.
That would have been close.
Kane, did
I
you know
was thinking
that?
something yellow.
I knew about the Killer Bees part. I didn't know what years they won the Pit Crew Challenge.
Yeah. Question 2 for Alex. Who won the first and only Cup race at Road America?
What?
There was a Cup race at Road America.
Yes, there was.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
I won't even make you say what year.
You won't make me say what year. Well, thank God
No,
for that.
It's a one-part question. Don't worry.
Oh, that's a tough one. Shit, it had to have been way back in the day, because obviously I don't recall them racing there at all
Right.
in like the 80s or even the 70s or even the 60s for that matter. I'm gonna have to go way back, and I'm gonna think it was in the 50s. So,
If
but
you
I'm
get
gonna,
this, man.
I guarantee I won't get it. I'm gonna say, Buck Baker did it.
Oh, well, you got the 50s part right, but it
Joe
was
Weatherly.
Tim Flock.
Oh, damn.
Tim Flock. All right.
Yep.
Wow.
Tim Flock and Jocko Flacco, was he in the car too?
Jacko Flock.
Yeah.
And the year was 1956, by the way.
Wow.
Okay.
So, alrighty. Tyler, who won the first race at Atlanta Motor Speedway after it was reconfigured?
Can I get a year on the reconfiguration?
You cannot.
Okay, thanks, asshole. Thanks a lot.
I mean, I figured that was the easy part.
The reconfiguration? Fuck, I don't know though. That's the thing. If a year.
Well, I mean, because you know it used to be like an actual oval, right? Not the quad oval. So when did it go from that to the quad oval? Like the finish line went to the other side. You know, that's what I mean by that.
I feel like this happened in the 80s.
I'll say it wasn't that long ago, like in terms of like really old school.
Yeah, like, but I feel like
What-
I think it happened in like the 80s, but I'm not sure. I'm just
Picture how it looked when Kawicki won his championship. Was it the old one or the new one then?
yeah, yeah. Okay, so that exactly. That's what I was going through in my head. No, it was not like that when Kawicki won. So it must have happened sometime in the late 90s, mid late 90s. So, shit. You're saying who won the first race on the new configuration?
Yeah.
My best guess, just because of their dominance in the era, Jeff Gordon.
That is incorrect.
Probably Carol Labonte.
It was Dale Jarrett.
It was Dale Jarrett. Of course it was. Fucking shit. I was just thinking Hendrick.
Yeah. March 1997 was the first race. Your
Yep.
question, Alex, is Rick Hendrick scored his 200th career Cup victory as an owner at Darlington in 2012. Where did he win his 100th, and who was the driver?
Oh, bullshit.
He won he won his 100th career race at Michigan in 2001 with Jeff Gordon.
Damn it. Of course you asked him a question like that. I fucking knew the answer to that.
You know what's
knew-
funny? Because I didn't know it until I looked it up, honestly. All right, Tyler. Your question is, we all know that Dale Earnhardt won the 1998 Daytona 500. How many laps did he lead in that race?
Uh-huh. I don't have a fucking clue.
Dale Jr. never tweeted that?
I never looked it up either. I don't think it was an overly dominant victory. I'm not gonna say it was over 100 laps. That is such a kick in the nuts. Feel like it's something I should have known. I'm gonna know it now.
Right.
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark again. And say he led 67 laps.
That is not even close.
Not even close. How many?
He led 107.
Fuck! I got done saying, I didn't even think you did really dominant.
I knew going into that question, you were either going to get it like right away, like just knowing that race and everything, or you wouldn't get it at all. Kane, did you know that?
Yes, because I have the Dale DVD box set in my room.
Well, I don't know if you have a
these-
DVD for the next one, so.
Yeah, the movie
Oh my
narrated by
God.
Paul Newman. It's got a whole stat sheet for the 98 500 in here.
Of course it
This is-
does.
Tyler,
Yep.
can you see now the problems of going against Kane?
I understand the problems of going against Kane, and I feel your pain from the last round. And again, I felt like I did a good job of the questions. You come on a little harder on this one, but considering he knew all the fucking Muppets, yeah, no, I don't want to go against
Yeah.
Kane again. I'm glad I'm going against you next time.
I don't know how he's doing all this, honestly. Like,
He's-
you can't stop the Kane. Who was the Cup Series' first official Rookie of the Year, and in what year did he win it?
Wow. Oh man. I am going. Okay, you have to guess what just the driver.
The driver and the year.
Okay. I'm gonna say David Pearson in 1961.
Nope. Tyler, want to guess?
Yeah.
This is a really, really out there one. I'm gonna guess a guy named Shorty Rollins in 1955.
No, but it is an interesting name. It was Blackie Pitt
Yeah, I know the
in
name.
1954.
Son of a bitch! I'm telling you, but look it up though. I'm pretty sure Shorty
I'm
Rollins
sure
won it in
that's right. It
1955.
just wasn't the first one.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, William H. Blackie Pitt was born in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and died in 1992. Made 81 starts over 4 years and had 19 top tens.
Shorty Rollins, 1958, he won Rookie of the Year.
58. Fuck!
Next question for Tyler. This is also rookie related. Who holds the record for highest points finish by a rookie in the Cup Series?
This is like it's not specific for like a era or just overall completely.
Just completely.
Whew.
Highest points finished by a rookie ever in the Cup Series.
Well, that's such a tough one. That really is because I mean, fuck. What if you counted the very first year? I don't.
Don't count the first year. That doesn't count. They were
I
all
would
rookies
hope-
then.
I would hope not. Uh. Ooh. Highest points finish by a rookie. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't.
Is that your final answer?
No, I'll take a guess, but I don't fucking know because I don't know. You know what? I don't know. I don't know exactly where he finished in 1979, but I'll pick Dale Earnhardt 1979. I think he finished. He might have finished fourth in the standings. I don't know. That's just my guess.
All right, that is incorrect. And then I guess the hint I would give is, he still, raced up until pretty recently in the ARCA series.
Pretty recently in the ARCA series? Are you shitting me? It wasn't James Hilton, was it?
It was James Hilton.
Motherfucker! How in the world? See, that's why I never would have got it. Like James Hilton?
Yeah, you
James
never would have guessed he had
Hilton?
success, right?
I think he only won one Cup race ever.
Yeah, he finished second 3 times in Cup in points, the first time being his rookie season.
That's insane.
Yeah. All right, Alex, ready?
I guess.
Which season is considered to be the first of NASCAR's modern era, and why? The hint is what changes were made to the schedule. And I'm looking for 3 things.
All right. The first year of NASCAR's modern era was 1972. Obviously, the big change, the schedule was shortened by a bunch. I don't remember exactly how many races, but I remember they used to run like 50-something races a season during the 60s, and then I think in 72 they shortened it to like 30. And so you said there's 3 things. You said you're looking for 3 things?
Yeah, 3 things. All schedule related.
Schedule related. Oh boy. Well, obviously the schedule was shorter. Whew.
Getting hot over there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, the beginning of NASCAR's modern era was 1972. It had a shorter schedule, and I don't know. I guess you said it was all schedule related. So
Yeah.
and there's 3 things. I honestly don't know what the third one is. I only know those 2.
Well, the second one too. The year was just the year. Then 3 things on the schedule after that.
Okay.
So, is that your final answer? That's all you got?
Yeah, I know. That sucks,
Alright.
but yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, 1972 was correct, and they reduced the number of races from 48 to 31, so you're right there. They also removed all the dirt tracks from the schedule, and they established a minimum race distance of 250 miles for the oval tracks.
Ah, interesting. The more you know.
Uh-huh. And I think they also they changed the minimum distance to like 180-something miles because of like an energy crisis in 1974.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember they shortened the race at Talladega that year because of the fuel crisis.
Tyler, did you know that?
To be honest with you, I wasn't really paying attention. Kane was dragging it out so fucking long, I just lost interest.
My
well-
apologies.
No, you're good. Are you ready, Tyler, for your next one?
Yeah, I'm ready for my next fucking embarrassing failure. Go ahead.
Lee Petty won his first championship in 1954. He drove for Petty Enterprises in all but one race that season. Who was the other car owner?
Oh man, That's a fucking unbelievable question. But I'm glad you
Watch
dug
Kane
deep.
get it.
I'm glad you dug deep for it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
cool. Can you tell? Can you just give me a slight little bit of a hint? And did they drive Plymouths at that time? Was it a Plymouth?
I didn't even look that up, but
You
I
didn't
do
look that
have.
up?
If there's one thing I can say, because you probably won't get it with this either, but it's an interesting fact. He was also the owner that year for our good friend Blackie Pitt in all but one of his races.
No shit. Blackie Pitt, my man.
So that I guess that one race he wasn't the owner for Blackie Pitt, he was the owner for Lee Petty.
Right.
And yeah, who was it?
Oh. Be honest with you, I mean, I'll have a guess just as a, like an old timer. Wasn't it, fuck it, I'll just go with Smokey Eunuch. What the hell?
Nope.
Holman
That's
Moody?
incorrect. Nope. Kane, do you know?
I think it's some random guy named Gary Drake.
He got it!
You fucking look that up. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. No way. I'll beat you with a fucking stick if you actually knew that.
Oh, man.
Well, because it was Tyler's question and not mine, I did look it up.
Of
So.
course, I
Oh,
know
well,
it. Fucking
Jesus.
exactly. Don't even give him praise
Well,
like that, Nick.
There goes Kane's credibility.
Yeah, piece of shit.
All right.
I believe it was some guy. Yeah, you don't believe anything. You looked it up.
Yeah, it might have been, Gary Drake. I don't know.
Gary Drake. Yeah, Gary. I know him. I had barbecue
Gary
with
Drake
him
and
last
Josh?
week.
Gary
Gary
Drake.
Drake and Josh. Gary Grill. Oh God.
Gotta remember that.
All right. Alex, are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
All right. Arrange these drivers in order from least amount of cup wins to most, and your choices
Fuck that
are.
shit.
You can write these down if you want. Just kind of.
Okay.
All right. Least amount of wins to most. Fred Lorenzen, Rex White, Joe Weatherly, and Ricky Rudd.
Okay, that's a
Whoa.
little difficult.
Yeah, it is.
But what pisses me off is, I think I know all of them. Know the answer
Oh.
to every one of them right there.
Wow. Okay. All right. Can you name the drivers again?
Fred Lorenzen. I
Sorry.
didn't write him down.
Damn it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I know Fred Lorenzen,
Rex White,
Rex White
Ricky
Rex
Rudd,
White, and Joe Weatherly.
and Joe Weatherly.
Okay, I'm going to say Ricky Rudd is the least. And then Rex White, and after that, and then Joe Weatherly, and then Fred Lorenzen.
All right, that is incorrect.
Rex
Tyler, you
White,
want to take a
Alright.
stab at it?
Rex Wright, Ricky Rudd, Fred Lorenzen.
No.
No?
No.
How many did Rex White have? Rex White's the fucking.
28.
Okay, so then it's Ricky Rudd, Fred Lorenzen, Rex
No.
White, Joe Weatherly.
No.
No?
Ricky Rudd had 23. Joe Weatherly had 25.
Damn.
Fred
I
Lorenzen
thought
had
you were doing
26. And White, like I said, had 28.
that. Damn. See, that's where I got fucked up because I thought Joe Weatherly had it in the 30s. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I already got that wrong, anyways.
Ah,
Son of a
good
bitch.
one. Good one. Good one.
Thanks. All right, Tyler, you have a similar question.
Okay.
Arrange these tracks in order from oldest to newest in terms of their first cup race. And if you want to write these down as well, Michigan International Speedway, Rockingham Speedway, Pocono Raceway, and Dover. Oldest to newest.
Oldest to newest. Okay. Who? Rockingham's throwing a fucking curveball in there. Fuck, Dover is too. Oldest to newest. This is kind of be a guess, honestly. I know Michigan has to be the newest. Michigan's the newest. So I know that. Oh man, trying to think how long Pocono's been going. Pocono's been around since I think at least the 70s. It's definitely older than Michigan. Fuck it. Dover, Rockingham, Pocono, Michigan.
That is incorrect.
Of course it is.
And this might piss you off, too.
Yeah.
Rockingham had his first race in 1965. Michigan's first race was in June of 1969.
What?
Dover's was in July of 1969. And Pocono was 1974.
You're shitting me. I did not know Michigan was around that long. Fuck me. I am all over the damn place. Dude, I seriously thought Michigan's first cup race was in the 80s. I'm serious. I did not know that at all.
That one threw me off, too. I always thought it was newer than
Yeah.
that. But then I'm like, oh, yeah, that was the 60s.
But then I remember all those races that David Pearson won with the Wood brothers over there. I mean, I think he has the most wins of any driver at Michigan. So
You know, the funny thing is, I remember seeing his name on, like whatever, it was like the loading screen. I think it was Inside Line. Like the most wins was David Pearson, and I always thought to myself, I'm like, it has to be wrong. Like Michigan has not been around that damn long, but I'm glad I know that now that it was in fucking 1969. Unbelievable. I can't believe
All
that.
right. So, a score update, in case you wanted one. Alex increased his lead by 2. He has 13. Tyler did not get any correct in that round. He has 3. And that is the end of the contender round. All right, it is time for lightning round 2. And just like the first one, whoever has the most points, I'll let choose which question or theme of the 2 they want. Alex, obviously, you're winning. Do you want question 1 or 2?
it worked the last time. Although knowing you, it might have switched. So I'm really not sure, but I guess I'll go with 2 this time.
Okay. All right, for lightning round number 2, Alex has picked the second question. And here's how this will go. I'm going to give you a video from YouTube. Don't hit play until I tell you to. And you are going to name the drivers of these 2000 paint schemes. They're going to be, some are going to be pretty uncommon. There's going to be 12 slides, and each slide will last only 3 seconds. So you're going to have to, answer pretty quick.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And please only give one answer per paint scheme. Don't just shout them out, because there will be points deductions if you answer incorrectly. So, if you don't know it would kind of be on the safe side to just not answer at all.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying there's no points lost if you don't say anything?
Right, you don't have to say something if you don't want to. You'll be okay that way.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to send you the video. All the pictures will be from J-Ski, so I'm not pulling any funny business.
Okay. Okay, I am ready. Tell me when.
Yeah, go ahead, click play.
Okay. Stacy Compton. Ted Musgrave. Andy Houston. Johnny Benson. Robbie Gordon. Mike Bliss. Boris Said. Carl Long. Actually, no, it's Darrell Waltrip, I think. I don't know who this one is. Jeff Bodine. And I don't know who this one is.
Okay.
That was Dan Pardis.
Not bad.
That last one. Right?
The last one was Dan Pardis. So he got 8 right. He got 2 wrong.
Okay.
So
that's not bad.
So you're at 19 altogether. All right.
Okay.
The 01 car was Bobby Hamilton Jr.
Oh,
What?
okay.
I would have guessed Ted Musgrave too.
I think he ran that for like 1 race.
Okay.
They had a whole switchy thing going on with the sponsors and stuff. I think because of Kenny Irwin and whatever.
Because it happened to Kenny Irwin after when he was killed. Yeah.
In the 34 car was Todd Bodine.
Oh, I knew it was a Bodine.
That 27 car though, he said some. I don't know who he said for it, but it wasn't.
He said Mike Bliss.
He said Mike. Yeah, he said Mike Bliss. I would
Mike
have
Bliss
never
and
gotten
Jeff
that one.
Fuller drove that car, so I would have accepted either one.
I would have gotten.
Oh.
I would have said Kenny Wallace because that was the Eel River racing car.
Right. All right, Tyler. Same thing for you, except you're going to get 1999 paint schemes.
Oh God, damn.
There's going to be 12 of them. You'll have 3 seconds to answer each. 1 point for each correct, or -1 for each incorrect. Nothing happens if you don't answer at all.
Okay.
So, go.
Ricky Craven. Hut Strickland. Kenny Schrader. No, damn it! Ted Must. Rick Mast. Don't know.
Which
Derek
one did you
Oak.
not know? Okay,
45.
I know where you're at. Yeah.
Don't know. Kenny Schrader. Don't know. Don't know. Definitely don't know. Wow.
Alright.
That fucking sucked. It wasn't Kenny. It wasn't fucking Kenny Schrader. It was
Well-
Ernie Irvin, wasn't it?
Yep, too late.
Well, the first 36, like I said Kenny Schrader, and then
Oh,
I was
right,
like,
right.
I was like, fuck, because it was Ernie
Yeah.
Irvin. But then you had two 36s though. Was the second
said
one
it.
Kenny Schrader?
Nope.
It was that one.
I'll get to that in a sec. Alright, so you got 2 right.
God damn.
You said you didn't know on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Then -5.
Minus 5?
Yeah.
I got 5 incorrect on this one?
Yes.
Jesus.
So that got you to 0.
Yeah,
you're,
this is...
you're even. The first one, I know I was confused who drove the 25 which years too. This one was Wally Dallenbach.
Of course it was. I thought it
You
was
got
Craven.
Hut Strickland. Yeah. You did not get Ernie Irvin until later. So
That's funny. That's fucking
Then-
funny. I said it was super easy and I got it wrong.
All right, the 16 was Kevin LePage.
I'm pretty sure it said Musgrave. It was... Yeah.
That one was probably Musgrave. Then you said Mass for the 75, right? All right, so
Yeah.
the 75 was Musgrave.
75 was Musgrave?
Yeah.
Fuck.
The 45 was Rich Bickle. The 30 could have been Todd Bodine or Derek Cope.
Yeah, I said
The
Cope.
01 was Jeff Green. I think that was like a one-off race.
God damn.
Mm.
Jerry Nadeau was in that 36 at Atlanta.
Wow.
Oh yeah, celebrate the new millennium M&Ms. Okay.
Wow.
Morgan Shepherd was in the 05.
I wouldn't have guessed
Trickle was
that.
in the 13, and Ken Bouchard was in the 73. I think all those were like just Daytona entries that didn't qualify or something like that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Three Stooges beer. I mean...
73 and a third. That's a
Did
that's
you
a
see
new
that?
one.
Do you... I think...
Yeah, I also noticed he had
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers on the car. Yeah. I'm still sad that the Fuddruckers near me closed down like many years ago,
Fucking
and still
Fuddruckers.
hasn't. And yeah,
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. This is devastating.
So obviously Kane has won, but let's do the final round anyway. Okay, it is that time finally for the eliminator round, the last round. Each player will have 2 questions each, but if they get the answer wrong, the other player will have a chance to steal. Also, I think I have a couple where you can win up to 2 points. All right, so the score, just to remind everyone, is Alex has 19, Tyler has nothing. He's got some catching up to do. I think he might fall short this week, but that's okay. You know, he'll still get the $2,000 sponsored by Aleve.
I'll leave. I'm gonna need fucking Aleve, Advil, and goodies after this fucking ass kicking.
Ooh, the first question is a picture one. The first one is for Tyler. I'll be clear on that
okay.
because you went first in the contender round. So back to Tyler. You are to name the drivers of each of these cars, in which race, of which year did they drive them, and what were the paint schemes honoring? You'll probably know it if you know it. So
Yeah. You'll probably know it if you know it. Good one. Oh.
it's a fairly famous picture, I think. So
Yeah, I mean,
name
I've
each of the
seen
drivers.
this.
In which race did they run it? Which year was that race? And what year or what were the paint schemes honoring? Like, why were they running them?
Well, I mean, it's it's kind of self-explanatory for that last part. I mean, they're honoring, like various military. So
Specific.
yeah.
It is a little more specific than that.
it's a little. You're
There's a
telling me
specific
it's a little
thing going
more
on around that
specific.
time.
Well, what the fuck,
specific-
wasn't it? Wasn't it like Desert
specific-
Storm, the war?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Okay, so this is the 1990 Daytona 500.
You sure about that?
Fucking Christ. Because I could have sworn Desert Storm was 1990. But
Well, when were the schemes run though? That might not be the same year. Because
fuck.
obviously the 500 was the first race. So
Damn it. 1988 Daytona 500.
well, that's even worse.
Fucking Christ. I don't even have a goddamn clue where I'm going with this shit. I'm guessing I'm making them all wrong. I mean, you're basically telling me that I'm wrong, so you're giving me, like, you're not giving me the answer, but you're telling me that I'm wrong, so. But who cares? I'm down 19-0. Who gives a fuck? This is like, a sad fourth quarter game. You're just staying there because, you paid the price of admission, but you're not exactly going to
Yeah.
see anything. So, 1991 Daytona 500. Fuck, I'm making that the
Good for
fucking
you.
final answer. I don't give a fuck if I'm wrong or not. I mean, Alan Kowicki's into 7, but to be honest with you, I don't know. I really don't know the other ones. I'm pretty sure one of them's Greg Sachs. The 88.
Which one?
I don't fucking know. Greg Sachs. Fuck, I don't know. He's in the 18, I guess. I don't know any of these numbers. 71, I don't know who the hell that was. I don't know who the hell is 24.
I can tell you this: the 24 is not
Wait,
Jeff Gordon.
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You got. God damn it.
I already put the X by your name, so.
Of course you did.
But don't say any. I won't say any answers because Kane can still steal it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so the race was the 1991 Daytona 500, and they were honoring Desert Storm because the soldiers, yeah, they were. I mean, that was when the U.S. soldiers were just entering the Middle East.
Right.
And
Yeah.
as for the paint schemes, obviously Alan Kowicki is in the number 7. Greg Sachs is in the 18. Mickey Gibbs is in the 24. Buddy Baker is in the 88, and Dave Marcus in the 71.
Well, that's correct.
Should have known that. Should have known
Oh,
the Dave
man.
Marcus one. I was thinking about the 24. I was like, who the fuck was that? Was that a Gibbs? I didn't know the first name. I just didn't
Yeah.
even say it because I knew just the whole thing was going to be wrong anyways. I didn't know Buddy Baker was still racing at the time either, so I would have gotten that wrong as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that was right near the end.
Of
but-
course, that had to be at the very end. I was thinking
Yeah.
Benny Parsons for 88 because he did run the 88 a few years before that, but no.
All right. Ready, Alex, for your question?
I think so.
As ready as you'll ever be, right? How many times has the winner of the now called Advanced Auto Parts Clash at Daytona gone on to win the Daytona 500 the following weekend, and who were they? So how many times did they do it, and who were the drivers?
I know Denny Hamlin, obviously, last year. Shoot, man. Whew. Oh. Oh yeah, Dale Jarrett in 2000. I think Gordon won it in '97, and then I think as did Jarrett in '96. Wow, good one. Good one. I think that's honestly that's about all I can get. I think.
All right. So just to save some time, because I know Tyler's way behind, you were correct until that point. So Denny Hamlin won it in 2016. Jeff Gordon won it in '97. Dale Jarrett in '96 and 2000. Was that all? That's all you had?
No,
all right. So
I
Tyler,
don't think so. Yeah.
want to finish that off?
I don't have any other guesses. I could tell you who won the Daytona 500, but I sure as shit couldn't tell you who won the Clash. So, no, I have no clue.
All right, so there were two other drivers that did it: Bill Elliott in 1987 and Bobby Ellison in 1982. So that's 6 times altogether if you count Dale Jarrett twice. So, okay, moving on. Tyler, your question is: name every relief driver Tony Stewart has had in the Cup Series, and by relief I mean they did not start the race but hopped in his car during it. You will get 1 bonus point if you can also name the track for each of these substitutions.
Oh my god. I'm telling you, I'm just better at like, hey, you know, like Casey Atwood made his debut in 2000, you know, like I'm better at stupid shit like that. I don't know. You've found about everything that I didn't fucking know. I mean, I know one stands out automatically. I know Ty Dillon relieved him in 2015. It was
Year doesn't matter.
Talladega.
You know the track? Yeah, okay. So that one is correct.
I knew that. But it's happened more than once? That's funny.
I'll throw this out there. You're looking for 4 drivers.
4 drivers? No shit.
Yeah, he's not the healthiest guy.
Oh, I know that. He looks like he's a fucking fat shit meat sandwich. Well, okay, so Ty Dillon was one of them. At Talladega in 2015. Ooh!
Oh.
Well, what?
Don't get too happy because it was 2016.
Son of a bitch!
You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I don't have any guesses
all right.
at all.
All right, Alex, what do you got?
Okay, I obviously Ty Dillon last year at Talladega. I remember Ricky Rudd took over for him at Dover in 2006 after Stewart injured his shoulder the previous week at Charlotte.
Yep, in the Xfinity car.
And the Cup car. Remember he blew a tire.
Right. Yeah.
In the 600. And then in 2008 at Daytona during the July race, he was feeling sick. And he stepped out, and J.J. Yaley took over and got caught up in 2 wrecks.
Yep.
And I think that's it, because I remember 2013, he didn't even start.
I did say 4, so 1 more.
Oh, there's a 4th one?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, you got the other 2 perfectly findy dandy. Fucking pull this one out of your ass, Kane.
All right, this is a 19-point question. If you get it wrong, you lose them all. I will say, the last one you're looking for happened before the Ricky Rudd substitution.
Oh, man.
Just give a year. We're so far off.
2002.
Grid. Oh, my.
2002.
2002. He won the title that year, too, which is really crazy, you know? I know this guy got lost his ride in 2002. I think it was Todd Bodine.
Yep.
Wow.
That was in Bristol.
I'm not going against Kane again.
No, I don't think you should. So Alex has stolen both of your questions now.
Yep.
Man. All right, Alex.
All right.
The final question. So if you get it wrong, Tyler can steal.
Woohoo! I won't.
Well, I mean, I don't know how well you know this one because it involves your track. Who were the unlikely top 5 finishers of the 2007 Coke 600? 1 bonus point
Oh,
will be
fuck
awarded
that
if you can
shit.
get them in the right order.
Fuck that shit. I fucking know this one.
I'm guessing Tyler was at that race.
Nope, I just know it.
Well, obviously Casey Mears won. I mean, everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I think JJ Yaley finished second that night because I remember watching, like, it was obviously all night. It was Tony Stewart had the car to beat, as did Jimmy Johnson, and I think Junior was also a factor, but they all had to pit late for fuel. I know Brian Vickers finished in the top 5, driving for and it was his first season with Red Bull. I think Ricky Rudd was up there all night too. I think he was. All right, so I'm gonna say Casey Mears, JJ Yaley, Ricky Rudd, Brian Vickers, and David Stremme.
Oh, shit.
All right, Tyler, it's your time to shine because that was incorrect. Can you get the 2 points and get back in the game?
I know the top 3 straight up. Casey Mears, JJ Yaley, and Kyle Petty.
Yes.
That was top 3. I remember Junior finishing 8th in the camo car. And you were right about Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd finished, that was like one of his like only top 10s of the year. He finished 7th. That I knew. As far as 4th and 5th.
Yeah, I know it's a lot, but I figured it was such a weird finishing order that it might have stuck out to you or something. So
Hashtag fuel mileage.
Well, see those were the things that stuck out to me though, right there.
Right.
Those are the ones that like just weird ones. Like I knew about like Ricky Rudd, and I knew where Junior finished, but and the Kyle Petty, that was a really great feel good story there too. He ran a Coke Zero car that night. I remember it, Black 45.
Yeah.
That was a nice car. That was a nice paint scheme.
Nice, simplistic little car. Obviously, Kyle Petty's last top 5, top 10 ever. Because, he ran worth a dog shit in the last 10 years of his career. I'm going to steal one with the Brian Vickers one. I think he finished 5th. As long as you don't give a shit about order.
Well, so far that is the correct order. You have one more to go.
So
who finished 4th? You don't want to finish the game with 0.
Fuck no, I don't want to finish the game with 0. For a second, I was thinking Juan Pablo. That's not right. That's definitely right. I can't be right. It's definitely not David Stremme. I can't guess. David Stremme. What a spank.
I will say, you're close.
Close.
I won't say in terms of what.
It's the fucking Chip Ganassi teammate, isn't it? The 41 fucking Reed Sorensen. That's who it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, there's the saving grace. I knew that race.
You did something.
Pretty well. Pretty well. Those 4th and 5th were a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
Had to kind of work around that one. I kind of stole Kane's answer with Vickers.
That's what stealing means.
You know it.
So, you both got 2 for that round. Kane wins 21-2. All right, so that wraps things up. Another crazy little game of Behind the Wall presented by Perky Jerky Trivia Challenge, the 2nd edition. Kane wins 21-2 after the first lightning round kind of screwed Tyler over, and he could never recover. But congrats to Kane. Thank you all for listening, watching. Kane will be the host next time, and it'll be me and Tyler going against each other. So we'll see how that one goes. See you next time. It'll be a fun one. All right. Are you recording? Am I recording?
Yeah.
I think I'm recording.
Are you recording? I'm going to answer your question.
I'm pretty sure I'm recording. Let's go with that.
The only thing I'm worried about
Alright.
is the amount of ums that you're gonna say throughout the rest of this. So, good luck with that, Nick. And
well, good luck with the editing, Tyler.
I will have a great time. So thank you.
Yeah.
Last year or last episode, geez, last year. It feels like last year. I know that. Ready and go. Oh, the choices.
You didn't
are
give the
pretty
choices.
Hold on, let me.
I was gonna say, what the hell? It's multiple choice, right?
Well,
Piece of
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. So.
What the hell was that? Was that a Tweety bird?
Whistling Alex, it's your turn.
No, that was a Periscope alert on my phone.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No, my phone's
All right.
off, by the way. So just in case you're wondering,
Lies.
you know what?
Can I do that?
No, it doesn't
guys,
have
I'm
to.
gonna need to. Can you guys hold on a sec? I gotta use the facilities real quick.
Okay.
What?
He has to go to the bathroom.
I gotta check the plumbing.
You know, a couple could be harder than the other one.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Oh my! Stop talking.
I hear him going.
Just.
Wow, this is the sink.
Oh, it's a sink. Thank God.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because it really did sound like Dick Trickle right there.
Oh, my mom's
Hence,
here.
Unlikely top 5 finishers. Does your mom know?
No, she does not know.
Want to do the tiebreaker just for fun?
Why not?
You know what? Let's do it.
How many lead lap finishes did Cale Yarborough have in his Cup career?
Oh.
Get it in your head first, or write it down, and then when I say go, then send it. Let me know when you got it.
I'm good. Kane, come with the goddamn answer. We gotta end this shit.
Okay, tell me when.
Go ahead. Kane got it.
You look that up. If he actually got it dead on.
Kane, did you look that up?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Bullshit.
Did you look that up?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
You're a
You just
piece of
ruined the game for
shit.
everyone. Loss of 20 points. Oh my God!
You're a piece of shit. Ugh.